All right, good morning everyone, and welcome to day 33, I believe. Yes, happy Friday. Thank you for bearing with me this week as I have been working to upgrade our videos, playing with the audio. Today I'm trying this new wireless mic, trying to get it to level out with the music. I know the last 2 days it hasn't been perfect, but thank you for showing up anyways and engaging in this practice. Fortunately, this practice, I don't do too much talking after we get through all the cues, and we spend a great deal of it in a standing meditative posture. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's begin warming out the spine by doing a little bit of a twist, tapping hips and lower back. Too close to the wall. Go ahead and begin to slow down. And let's go to the knees. So begin by tapping the outsides. Insides. And let's cup each knee. Other side. Good. Whew. All right, let's work on that chest. So knocking on the sternum. Good. Let's begin tapping on the shoulder point here. I'm going to feel in between the shoulder. It's going to activate the lungs. When we tap on it, you should feel the energy release here, as well as wakening up of the energy in the lungs. And other side. Good. All right, and then last but not least, let's just wake up by doing some tapping on the head. All right, so now we are going to move into purging. So our purging exercise for this week has been trembling horse. Should get used to the way this mic is. So it's strange, but it is the last day that we'll be doing it. It's strange but effective. So remember, we're absorbing energy up into our arms, and then we're going to release, and it's a shake, trying to release any stagnations that may be anywhere within the body to release down into the earth. All right, here we go. One more. Good. All right, it's time to move into our meditative stance as we've slowly been going through the 18 rules of posture. Today we get to reveal rule number 10. Yeah, 10, because 5 a week. So let's go through the first 5 as a reminder, and then review the ones that we've gone through this week. First off, feet are a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Feet are straight, not out. I can probably move so you can see my feet a little bit. Yeah. Knees are slightly bent with the visible tension of a beach ball that's between our legs so that our knees don't curve in or curve out, so they stay just as they are. Our butt is going to tuck under. We're going to tuck our butt under, roll under. Imagine that we have this invisible belt that has heavy weights on it, like 1,000 pounds, that helps us to relax the hips and sink further. Number 4 was rounding the perineum, so the crotch area, ensuring that's relaxed. This is happening already when you tucked your butt under. But just making sure that that area is relaxed and it's this rounding sensation. And last but not least is the gentle closure of the anal sphincter, which is exactly what it sounds like. We want to make sure that it is gently closed, which happens naturally once again when we tuck. We're not forcing it closed, we're not straining. We want everything to be relaxed. Anytime that we strain or we force something, we're going to cause stagnations. And especially in this area where we're dealing with the lower dantian, this is where our energy is stored. This is where we'll be pulling energy into through our 1 through 4. So we want to make sure it's this ideal home for this qi that we're cultivating today. All right, let's move on to the steps that we learned this week. First off is relaxing the waist. We do this by taking a deep belly breath in that's going to fill not only the belly, but then up to the chest, rising our shoulders. And then when we release, we'll melt. So here we go. Let's take that deep breath in, all the way up into the shoulders. And then exhale it out and release, melting that waistline. Let's pull the stomach in. That's the next one. For proper alignment here in front of the body, we're looking for nose, navel, and toes to be right on top of each other. Knees not over the toes, because that could be putting the knees at risk. All right, then we have to deal with the chest. So we want to expand the chest out, and then we're going to tuck it in. So let's take a breath, making it bigger, and then curving it in, tucking the chest in, still nose, navel, and toes. Yesterday was stretching the back, so imagining a string is being pulled from the center of your body and the top, stretching you. So spine is tall. For this purpose, you're looking for back of the head, the spine, the butt, because it's tucked under, and the heels to all be in alignment in the back. So those are your cues for the back, the head, the spine, the butt, and the heels, whereas the front is the nose, the navel, and the toes. All right, so today is dealing with the shoulders. We're not going to hollow out the arms or anything because I want you to focus on the shoulders. One of the really interesting things that I read today, here's your fun fact for Friday, is when we have tension in those shoulders and at the base of the neck, which is where I carry it all the time. This is where massage therapists, which I'm missing greatly right now, spend all of their time working. When we have that tension chi stagnates there. It gets stuck there. And when we have that stagnation right there at the base of our neck and in our shoulders, what it triggers is basically being really, really tired and emotional irritation, which I think is right on right on point with what happens to me, and I think my family can attest to that. So I think these shoulders are going to be really important, that they are relaxed, not creeping up. We're not trying to put shoulders in. We want to make sure that we release them out, gently roll them forward so that we can feel our arms being placed properly in their socket as we're relaxed out. And we're just going to bring the arms out like this for today as we're finishing off the middle torso. And then next week we'll hit a little bit deeper about the arms. Next week we'll all about the arms, and then the final 3 steps that we'll do the week after will be all about the head and the mind and the eyes and the ears and the tongue. A lot goes into this posture. As we're beginning to settle, let's go ahead and begin to shift our body weight forward and back. Settling into our posture. And then let's come down, grounded, center of each foot to the earth, ready to begin your 1 through 4 meditation if you choose, silently. Go ahead and take this final minute to close out your 1 through 4. Or begin to transition to your breath work for today. Or you can stay in 1 through 4 if you'd like. I'm going to begin transitioning into my breath work of inhaling, filling the belly, pausing, holding the belly full, and then exhaling it out. Let's make sure those shoulders are relaxed. That is our main goal for today in this posture. Take a minute now to transition, close out your 1 through 4, or complete your final sequencing of practice breath work for today. Let's move into regulation, beginning with opening the flow. Hands come up and gently fall. Taking notice of any sensations you may be feeling. Yeah, we're going to begin transitioning into our true regulation exercise, which is inhaling energy from the lower dantian, traveling it up the front of the body to the base of the neck, exhaling it back down. Inhaling, then energy from the lower dantian, feeling it travel up the spine to the base of the back of the neck, and exhaling it back down. Then inhaling once again the front of the body, this warm yang energy, exhale it back down. Inhale up the back, that cooling yin energy, and back down on the exhale. We'll continue with this process. Go ahead and begin when you're ready. Complete one more repetition of front of body and back of body, and then meet back at the lower dantian. All right, let's go ahead and seal our practice, one hand on top of the other, bringing the feet closer together, allowing the energy to settle. And if you feel called, gently allowing your body to rock or sway as you feel the energy move and settle into the lower dantian. And come back to stillness. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a beautiful weekend. And remember, you can continue with your practice or sometimes rest These might be 2 rest days. Like I told you, I've been practicing for over a year, and definitely I can feel it in my thighs in a whole new way since we've done these postural rules and really diving deep into them. But I will see you on Monday. Take care. Bye.